Well, hello everybody, time for another video. This isn't gonna be a guitar one, this is me showing you my records. And first up, it's this 10 by Pearl Jam. I just got this recently on Black Friday in a store where I'm from in Hungary called Media Markt. I got that there too on Black Friday. This is Unplugged in New York by Nirvana. Really good album. I'm not taking out the vinyl because and now this is Emerson, Lake and Palmer in concert. I got this in a Hungarian store called Lemezkucko. There is a really great video about it up on YouTube. I'm going to link it in the description. Now this is Jack Dupre, Champion Jack Dupre. This is some kind of East German pressing. Same place where I got the Emerson, Lake and Palmer, and I got this at like a market, like a car boot sale trunk. This is Elvis's Golden Records. And now we're getting into the Hungarian music. This is Legendás Kislemezek by Illés. Now this is the same series done by the Hungarian state record label in the 80s, but this is by Omega. This is again a record by them called Omega. By that band. It's called Az Arc. It has an English title too, called The Face. Here is the other side of that. We have again a best of compilation, like the first two I showed you. This is Arany album. I really like this cover. I don't know where it was taken, but it looks pretty. And now this is Ilu Omega. This record again, I got it at a car boot sale. It's really scratched and beat up. Then we have the album 10,000 Steps. This is Atlantis, again by them. But this one, I'm going to show it to you. It's a gatefold. This is a legendary album in Hungary. Oh, like the band too. Everybody knows, or most people know about them. And just waiting. No, put this there. And now this is I Am by Earth, Wind and Fire. Let me put that back in the rack where I keep all of them. This is Heroes by David Bowie. I got this at a Hungarian store in my hometown. If you are visiting Vác, then you need to check out Forte Records. I will link them in the description. This is actually, I don't remember what it's called. Let me check. Off the Record by Sweet. Again, at Forte Records. This is Give Us a Wing by Sweet. This had a really beat up cover, so the guy in Forte replaced it with the clerk with this kind of cardboard cover. This is Invisible Touch by Genesis, again from Lemezkucko. Zenyatta Mondata by The Police. This is I'm In You by Peter Frampton. We have two Stevie Wonder records. Both of them are greatest hits. One is kind of his later 80s stuff, and one is more of his more Motown sounding. I know he was signed to Motown. And now we're getting into the interesting stuff. This is not a Russian, this is a Soviet Union pressing of Jethro Tull, but it also has some solo things that Ian Anderson did. And this was pressed in 81, 82. I don't know. And now, these are singles that my aunt handed me. They are in this plastic bag. This is Piramis ajándék. This is again Piramis. This is Sci-Fi Magasra. And now this has a bunch of bands in there. Two by this Hungarian band P-Mobil. This is the band Nelton. Again, this is Choral. And this is the band Edo. Now this was the oldest record. This is made by Supraphon. This is strictly Oriental by Karel Duba. My grandma gave this to me from her personal collection. This is Bursting Out Jethro Tull Live. This is a double album. And now these are also some like family records that my aunt gifted me. This contains like I never found this on the internet. This is made by a company called Eterna. You can see the cover's all messed up, but this has like, you know, marching band music on it. It's horrible. Don't buy this if you ever see this, just for the rarity of it. Now this is the 7th A major symphony by Ludwig van Beethoven. And again with the car boot sale finds, Trans Europe Express by Kraftwerk. I do hope to get the German version of it, which is Trans Europa Express. And now Santana by Amigos. No, Amigos by Santana. I'm sorry. This is a Hungarian pressing. Experts from Bizet Carmen. I never listened to this again. This was my grandma who gave this to me. No. Worlds Apart by Saga. Silent Night, also by Saga. This is their best album. Or for me, this is my favorite. Images at Twilight by Saga. This one's not as good as Worlds Apart and Silent Night, but it's still a good. And now, Luck and Strange by Dave Gilmour. These are bands that really shaped why I started playing guitar or why I started doing the stuff I do. And now, Roger Waters, Chaos FM, 1987. This is a live recording of Radio Chaos by Roger Waters. I've seen him live in Hungary, in Budapest, in MVM Dome. In 2024 or 3, I don't know. Now this is Animals. I got this again in Vats, but my aunt had this record, who also lives here. And then a family friend stole it from her, so we theorized that this could have been that. And now, the classic, everybody should have this Dark Side of the Moon. Now, And now I think my favorite Pink Floyd album, Obscured by Clouds. It's a shame that Rog didn't play any of these songs while he was in Budapest. But when I was at Nick Mason in the Budapest Park in again 2023, he did play these songs and it was an absolute blast. Now this is Relics. Well, it's okay. I don't think that I think that their other compilation, a collection of great dance songs, shows the band in a better shape. And Amagama. Now I don't know what they were thinking when they did this one. This is horrible. This I only got this because this was cheap. Now, A Hard Day's Night by the Beatles. This was brand spanking new. Got it for my birthday last year. Now we have Remain in Light by the Talking Heads, the Rocktober release that Rhino does. Although this is originally in Sire. I really like this record. Liking, that's a weak word. I love this record. Now again, a really great effort. The first album by the Ramones. This is on 180 gram vinyl. Well, I have a couple of like 180 gram vinyl releases and I don't hear any difference. If you can find a good copy of the album used near you, then just buy that. Don't waste your time. But now this sounds really good. This is Red by King Crimson. This is a remaster that Robert Fripp himself did. And if you ever heard a good record, then this might be it. Now, one of my favorite bands of all time. It's a shame that their records were hard to find in Hungary. This is Isolation by Toto. I saw them at Veszprém Fest in Veszprém. Last year, they put on a hell of a show. If they are coming near you, go see them. And now this is a Norwegian band, Aha. You might know them for Take On Me. But they, you know, if you can get a compilation like this or something other than this, buy that. If it's cheap, buy it. Now this is, and now we are getting into the Hungarian presses. This is Steel Wheels by the Rolling Stones. The Hungarian state-owned in the 80s company did one of these. This is on Gong Records. These sound pretty good for the quality that they. Now this is again an essential for me. This is Forever Young by Alphaville. Well, they came to Hungary last year. I didn't see them because it was like a festival and they had a bunch of shitty bands performing, like shit, stuff like Bonnie M. I didn't want to go. And now this is Rolling Stones sessions or tapes, or I don't know what this is called. I know that this is a bootleg. This is only 750 of these were made, and mine is the 487th copy. And now, if you see this is Second Records, Led Zeppelin, live at the Fillmore West in San Francisco. Don't buy this, buy a better release. This is on red vinyl, that's why I bought it, but I have a bunch of other colored vinyl. This is, again, one I got for my birthday. Led Zeppelin 2 by Led Zeppelin. Now, this was at, this is again Led Zeppelin. This is a Greek press, it's interesting. Again, car boot sale find. And now this is Seventh Son of a Seventh Son by Iron Maiden. Don't look at the receipt. It's from Lemes Cusco. And they were here in Hungary last year, or no, this year with their tour, the Run to the Hills tour, but I was away in Slovakia on holiday, so I couldn't see them. But this is Metallica. They are coming this year to Hungary, but tickets are really expensive. I'm not going to see them. I don't like Metallica, as I said in other videos, but I like this album. I have Master of Puppets on CD, and I'm going to do a video about that. And now my favorite band, Deep Purple. This is The Battle Rages On, but here it, and now this is what my favorite album, The House of Blue Light, again on Gong Records. You know, this is a real acquired taste, but it's a really good album. It doesn't come near as like Perfect Strangers or Ian Rock or Fireball or the Glenn Hughes things and David Coverdale. And speaking of Glenn Hughes and David Coverdale, Made in Europe. Now I have Made in Japan on CD. This is much better. Get this. If you're into like classic rock, get this. This is essential. And again, an essential core boot self-find. Again, Burned by Deep Purple. Again with Glenn Hughes, Richie Blackmore, David Coverdale, and John Lord, and Ian Pace. They are coming next year to Hungary, and I'm definitely gonna go see them. They're my favorite band, so might as well. And tickets are really cheap if you're in Hungary during that time. Go. Now I bought this at some kind of a record shop. I don't know where it was. It was in Budapest, and they claim that they washed the records. Now let me show you how this thing looks like. Well, they didn't wash it. It's caked in dust. And I do not like that it's caked in dust. I hate it. It doesn't sound good. It almost ruined the needle of my record player, which is the Audio-Technica AT-LP60X. I know everybody says that that's the best one, but it really is if you can't afford Technics or you know, Sony stuff like that. And I was speaking of Fireball, and here that is. Well, you know, not everybody likes this album, and that's okay. I like it because it shows the band in a good form, like right before the Glenn Hughes era and David Coverdale. But, you know, and they had Ian Rock before this, so they were, you know, trying everything. Now this is Black Sabbath, Heaven and Hell. This is a Yugoslav pressings like many other you will see in here. This is originally on Vertigo, but this was licensed to Philips Records, who then licensed it to PGP-RTB, the state-owned. That was it's short for I don't know, something. Radio and Television Committee of the state, and it has been certified silver in Yugoslavia back then. And now this is Long Live Rock and Roll by Rainbow. This again, core boot sale, has many cracks in it. I just bought it because I saw, oh, Rainbow, 6,000 forints. I buy it. And now this is, again, a PGP-RTB release. Now this is Rising. Again, now this has been, again, certified as silver. This has been, you know, Richie Blackmore ex Deep Purple guitarist. It's written right there, so people will buy it. And that, I think, certainly helped certify it silver, because in Eastern Europe, Deep Purple is very popular. And again, a band that's, artist that's very popular in Eastern Europe, that is that is Mike Oldfield. This is the Hergus Ridge demo. I know when it was Record Store, they, as you know, this is strictly limited, these releases. Everybody was in line. Oh, Mike Oldfield. Everybody loves this guy in Hungary. He did play, but again, tickets were expensive, and I think the show got cancelled, so I don't know. He did play in 2006, I think, on Sziget Festival. Opus 1, you all know it. If you're a fan of Mike, you know what this is. This is Tubular Bells' demo, you know. And now this is Discovery. This has 2 friends, but it's also a good album in many other ways. This is 5 Miles Out, again, a Yugoslav release by state-owned. This was on Yugoton. So, you know, there it was made up of multiple countries. So there was the Serbian, there was the Slovenian. This is an interesting thing. This is a release called Air by Pekka Pohjola. He was a Finnish bassist. But also Mike and Sally Oldfield collaborated on this, and then a German label made a bootleg of this, and the German label that made the bootleg of this is called Happy Bird. The releases sound okay. Queen Elizabeth II. Everybody knows this. Mike Oldfield played on here. No, Mike Oldfield. That's his album. Phil Collins played the drums on this one. And now Hergus Ridge. It's an okay album, not as good as Omadon. Now the orchestral Tubular Bells with the First Virgin logo. Now the stack is getting thin. The Roaring Silence by Manfred Mann's Earth Band. Well, this has Blinded by the Light. That's a really good song. Other than that, this now, don't buy it. Well, buy the single for Blinded by the Light, but don't buy this one. I always buy user. No, not always. This is Status Quo. Just Posen. Sorry. This is a club edition release. Really, it sounds flat. It sounds, but it also has tons of bass and mid-range. 20 super hits, Neil Diamond. German release is shit. Rock Legends 20 made by Ronco or KTEL. Again, don't buy this. Again, it was cheap and I saw Deep Purple on the cover, so I bought it. And again, I realized that I was stupid. This is Chicago 6. Yes, it's 6. It's good. My copy is scratched on the song Inner Struggles of a Man. This is the Chicago Transit Authority. This is what came to be Chicago. I wanted to go to the show that the drummer had in Budapest, but it got cancelled. And now this is Greatest Hits, really good album. Now to round it all off, Chicago 16th, again on Supraphone. So that was my record collection.